So I was like, what? I guess she wanted to talk to him and was surprised that he wanted to talk to me. So, like I said, I didn't even think it was gonna go further than us just texting and talking to each other. So, when I'm starting to go back to work, I'm needing somebody to watch my kids. So this is where now Joe ends up taking up my offer about coming to my because Claudia ended up going to her, because when they found out I was going back to work, that's when Claudia had offered, like, Ludi needs somebody to watch her kids. She's going back to work. Why don't y'all just watch her kids at her house? That way y'all could just, chill on her bed. Her son and daughter has their own room, and then there's enough space for all the kids to kind of spread out. Oh, they took that offer. They sure did take that offer. So that's when I end up getting to meet Joe and Nixon and all the kids. And Joe was like really nice, and she was really pleasant. You could tell, like, she just had that, she was just like really a really sweet person. And he always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And throughout the story, you're gonna figure out why. The kids were nice, but one thing I noticed about the kids, they always was begging. They always beg. Like, I was raised, when you go to people's house, you don't be asking, oh, can I have some of your cereal? Can I have some of your honey buns? Can I have this? So yeah, like I would always notice that's what they would always do. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, they shouldn't really be doing that, because it doesn't matter. Like, you don't know what people's intentions are. And if your kids are willing to take anything from anybody, anything can happen to them, So, because I know with my kids, I know they don't do that. Because I already tell them, you're going to sit down, you're not going to say nothing, you're not going to ask for nothing. If they offer you something, that's when you like, yes, I'll take it. But other than that, you're not going to people's houses and just, oh, can I have this? Can I have that? No. Sit down and be quiet. But they were still nice. And then my brother, then my son, he had like other kids to play with. Even though there were girls, he had other kids to play with, because he was always the only one. So right when, like, I start going back to work, and then me and Buddy are like talking, and it goes like on like that for a couple of months before we even get intimate. And I remember I was at my best friend's house, and then he stopped by. And my best friend would like do these like movie date nights or whatever, where the kids was in her room watching TV, and then we would be in the living room having dinner. Like, we would cook that night and then have like dinner with him, his homeboys. It was cute. So one night we go out into the balcony to talk and like kind of chit chat or whatever, and he goes, oh, I told my mom about you. Why? I said, why would you do that? He's like, well, I tell my mom everybody that I'm talking to. I'm like, oh, but I don't think it's that serious for you to already be telling your mom about me. He's like, but I really like you like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So the kids are over there, and his home, me and him ended up falling asleep on my best friend's couch, and she was in the room. So, like, things are saying, I'm like, I'm not doing it when I have a bed. So of course, like, I text I think I text her. I think I text her. Oh no, my brother ended up because my license was suspended around this time, so I couldn't. My brother ended up he had 2 cars at that time. He had a Honda Civic, so he let me once I got the money, I ended up getting that one on the road, and he ended up putting everything under his name so that way I could drive, because you know when they run the license, they're not gonna see my name, they're gonna see his name. So I jumped in that car. We jumped in that car, and then we headed to my place. As soon as when I said it lasted about like a good 2-3 minutes, I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm not even into sex like that. And I'm like, I didn't even get like I didn't even get a deep inhale. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna still talk to him, but I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Cause I had no time to evaluate, no time to think if I liked it and didn't like it. It just, I was like, okay, maybe he was just nervous for the first time. A couple of more weeks go by. Now it's the second time. Same thing. I said, oh no. This is not it. This is not it at all. This is not it at all. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it where it's at. And then it was like he always needed me to come pick him up. So I was, look, once I know how to drive, I know that first couple of years I was excited, but after that, I did not like driving like that. So I was like already like, you need me to come pick you up, come drop you off, come pick. I was like, I'm already not feeling this. Listen to your gut. Jesus, listen to your gut. When your intuition is telling you to stop messing with somebody, stop messing with them. I don't care how good the connection is in the beginning. I don't care. Your intuition, your gut is literally your alarm. You're telling you, like, leave the situation alone. Really, I should have ran when I found out that his daughter, by the time we was like messing around, like his daughter was 3 months old. And at first I was like, you know, oh, that's so cute, you got a little baby. That should have been my first red flag to run. First red flag to run. 2, when he said he told his mama about me. No, I'm lying. That first red flag is when every time he was just hanging out all the time in them apartments. That's all you seen him do. Then it was a 3-month-old. Then it was, he told his mama about me, like within like 3-4 weeks of us talking with each other.